Here we have a mid-season clash of teams who've earned their spot in the top 25, trying to come up with a victory today and make a big push toward the home stretch. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For UGA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Dogs will kick it away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man steps out of 28. So the Yellow Jackets offense comes onto the field for the first time today. When Georgia and Georgia Tech collide, both sides expect a tough physical game. Georgia typically has the upper hand, is expected to win, Kirk, but they know they're in for a battle when they see the Yellow Jackets over there.
I think it's an interesting perspective when you look at these two teams and how they approach this rivalry. For Georgia, they have a lot of heated rivalries throughout the SEC. But the Georgia Tech fans, there's no close second. No matter where they are in the standings in the ACC, Georgia Tech seems to have a permanent chip on their shoulder in this rivalry. Let's see how it plays out today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. That's a great punt. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
The Yellow Jackets are looking to keep this drive going. The quarterback making some changes at the line. It's an out route, the catch made. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Nice grab. It's Hall. Finding space at the 20. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The back's got it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run it. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got room to run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he takes it around the 20. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down. Good pickup.
Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Ball handed off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, what a move. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Williams.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. Ball away quickly, but nobody in the area. And the official's going to call intentional grounding here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing second and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a safety for the defense. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Reverse. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Now it's 2nd down here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Oh, they've stopped him short. A 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. First down and more. He's still running. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Handoff here from the shotgun. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And as we take a break to flip ends in the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. They finally corral him at the 1.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Looking to the end zone. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Chewing clock with the running game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. He's found some room at the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough to get a first down there. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. And the Yellow Jackets pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
It's a shotgun run call. Powers through. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw it away as he will avoid the sack. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Stays on his feet. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on 4th down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for this here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They are pouring it on now. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk